also this government.
Because the rubber growers.
Absolutely. The Kerala lobby is so strong and they can really upset the whole setup at Delhi. Very, very, very seriously. Yes, sir.
Yeah. I'm joined by Mr. Arun K. Bajoria, President JK Tyres. Sir, rubber price has gone up, and we see crude price is also going upward. How are you guys planning to deal with this?
You see, as we were talking earlier, the crude prices are likely to stabilize during this year as per the various forecasts that we are having, which will be around, say, $60 or so. And therefore, we feel that the rubber prices, which had gone down to 118 rupees a kilo and which are now at around 142, 144, 145 rupees a kilo. So we feel that the whole year of 2015-16, we should see prices stabilize somewhere around that.
So we see that we see rubber is imported at a higher duty that goes around 20%, and now it is being increased to 25%, whereas tires, finished goods, is imported at much lower duty structure. So these kind of paradox, how are you guys able to deal with this?
It is most unfortunate. Nowhere in the world, and please mark my words, nowhere in the world except India, where you can import a tire, which is a finished product in our case, at around 7% duty because of the Bangkok agreement. Whereas if you want to import raw material which goes into the tire, you have to pay 20. And as you rightly said, that now there is a possibility that that will be increased to 25%. And that has nothing to do with all the representations that we have made. In this budget, 22 items, the inverted duty structure was corrected, except the rubber inverted duty structure, and that I have no answer except that maybe the government has some other pressing considerations due to which they had to leave out this very, very normal anomaly. And now we have even suggested that, okay, if you can't reduce the inverted duty structure, if you can't equalize, then at least for God's sake, take up the duty of the finished tire from 7 to 20%, so that at least then we are at least at some level playing field, and people will not start dumping into India, which is already happening in great proportion in the truck radials as well as in the passenger car radial. So let us hope that if they can't lower down that duty, at least they can increase the duty on the finished tire.
We have seen that the rubber production in India has also come down. Is that also a cause of concern for?
No, that of course is I hope it's not a permanent feature, because what happens is that as soon as the prices go down to that level, then obviously the interest in amongst the rubber growers starts waning and they start looking to other crops. But hopefully that should not happen. Otherwise, what will happen is that we will have to resort to more and more imports. And incidentally, if you export more, then you get duty drawbacks and entitlement to import. So we can import rubber against our export entitlements. So we do have an alternative in case the rubber prices remain unviable.
Sir, we see that JK Tire is doing pretty well in the past few months. We have seen the last quarter also was very nice. Your profitability gone very up because of the crude oil price going down, natural rubber were down. Your production capacity has been almost full. So, what is your expansion plan for this?
See, we have recently completed the first phase of setting up of the most modern state-of-the-art tire plant in Chennai, which is an all-steel tire manufacturing plant where we are manufacturing the most modern truck bus radials as well as the passenger car radial tires. And we have completed the first phase of 1100 crores plus expansion or setting up of a new plant from greenfield. And now we are doing the second phase where we are putting up another 1400 crores plus investment into the same Chennai tire plant, where we are adding capacity of 8 lakh truck bus radials and another 20 lakh passenger car radials. So, and all that will be ready by the end of 2015. And we will continue to grow, because please appreciate that our truck bus radial capacity today in India, we are able to get a market share of 35%, and that makes us the number one in truck bus radial tires in India. And we would like to maintain our market share. In fact, we would like to improve it to anything between 35 to 40%.
And what about the passenger vehicle segment?
Passenger vehicle, at this time we are less than 20%, but we are with this additional capacity going on stream, I think we should be a little over 20%.
Sir, what is your exports plan? Do you want to beef up further, because there is a government mandate on Make in India? They're giving a lot of incentives to promote this. What is your plan? How much do you want to increase your exports?
No, in fact, we are very much for India, and we have been already taking this directive of our respected Prime Minister, this Make in India campaign. And I'm very happy to say that we have now 6 manufacturing plants in India, with the addition of the 6th plant at Chennai, which is absolutely the most modern tire manufacturing plant that you can think of in the world. And we will continue to grow in India. There is no question. As far as exports are concerned, we are already at about 15% of our total turnover, little more than 15%. And we will, I think, take it up to almost 20% of our production.
What are the key markets where you want to focus for your exports?
At this time, we are exporting to more than 100 countries in the world. And we every year keep adding a few countries. So we are exporting to Latin America, we are exporting to North America, we are exporting to the Middle East, we are exporting to the Southeast Asian countries, so we are exporting to Australia. I mean, we have, as I said, over 100 countries where our tires are very well accepted.
Some of your Indian competitors are going overseas, acquiring companies, they are setting up their greenfield. Do you also have any plan for such?
We have already acquired a company called Tornel in Mexico, which we have now rechristened as JK Tornel, and we have 3 manufacturing plants over there, where we have passenger car radial manufacturing plant, we have a farm and industrial tire manufacturing plant, and we have a truck and light commercial vehicle bias tire manufacturing plant. And we had acquired this about 5-6 years ago, and we are doing very well, touch wood.
Any new acquisition or merger that you are looking at?
Well, we are all the time trying to analyze and look at business possibilities all around the globe. And certainly if something comes our way which is economically viable and doable, we would certainly look at it.
What is your long-term target for JK Tyres in terms of revenue?
Well, we do have our strategic business plans, but for obvious reasons I would not like to mention any, because we cannot make futuristic statements in public. But I can only say with great humbleness that despite all the downturn that we have seen, we have not degrown, and we have shown reasonable growth, which we shall continue to do so.
Do you look at product diversification now?
Well, in the tire sector, various kinds of tires. You will be happy to know that our range starts from a Tata Nano car tire, which is less than 4 kilos and less than, say, 3,500 rupees. And we make the largest tire from a less than 4 kilo to 3,700 kilos. And that tire is 17 lakhs of rupees, each tire. So you can imagine 3,500 rupees to 17 lakhs. So that's our range.
So do you want to get into new segment like two-wheeler, three-wheeler?
Oh, yes, we are. Look, we have already started in a very small way the two-wheeler, three-wheeler tire marketing, and we certainly have plans to grow this to a reasonable level.
Thank you so much. Thank you.